Me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Love. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Going deep here for Bryant. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Got an open man. It's Harmon.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jonathan Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Back to throw. Hamilton. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Love, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hamilton. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it's complete. Hooper. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. This is Love. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Haskins. Bryant has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run on 1st down. Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Final play of the half. It's Haskins eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Haskins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10 on the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
27 yards there, a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, it's Moss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Check, cross. Go get him.
Now Haskins on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down, here's Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw. Hamilton. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Check, 54. Set the tone, defense. Ready weapons. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check flight 54. Flight 54. And
To throw on 2nd down, Hamilton. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Hamilton. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Hamilton looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Running to start the drive is Love. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, Geis. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch the twitch.
On 3rd down, here's Love. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Throwing on 1st down. Hamilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
91.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well,